Hey there ladies, don't forget to subscribe to Sassy Sexy Save TV, and as well don't forget to check out our blog www.sassysexysave.com. All the information can be found there if you want some more information in regards to what Sassy Sexy Save is all about. So don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. We want to grow and be better together, so don't forget to subscribe. Hey ladies, it's Quiniqua here with Sassy Sexy Save TV. Thank you again for joining me here for another Around the Couch session. I'm so excited to be here in a different location. I know everyone's probably wondering, where's my house at? But I'm at my sister's house right now in Ohio. Freezing my butt off, but it's all good. I got to see my sister. And so I decided to bring her here for us to go ahead and have our topic for today. So I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about mom life. So all the things mom related, your pregnancy story, your raising children your own way, mom shaming, all of the things we're going to be talking about today on this mom episode. So I'm so excited. I knew my oldest sister Quintessa would be the perfect person to do this with. So I'm so excited to be able to do this with her. Alright, but first, before we jump even further into our topic here, again, this is my older sister Quintessa. So it was her, then me, then my twin sister. But you guys have met my younger sister Quintasia. This is my older sister Quintessa. So I'm gonna have her introduce herself a little bit since she said she wanted to do that. So.
Well, yes, my name is Quintessa, Quiniqua's older sister. I live up here in Ohio with my family. So I have 3 sons, and I actually have a little one on the way, a little girl. So
first girl! So that's why I was up here, y'all. It was baby shower.
Yeah, baby shower weekend. So much fun, so much love. So yeah, just to get a chance to sit down with you is really exciting. So I'm really excited to kind of jump into the conversation here. I know the main topic for today is mom life. So that can obviously look different for everyone depending on what you decide to do, and nothing wrong with that. So.
Yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with that. And as well, since we're on the topic of nothing wrong with that, there's nothing wrong, mommies, first off, if you need to have your own, what people are calling this kind of self-care movement. So there's nothing wrong, ladies, for needing a moment for yourself, taking that time. It's okay. If everyone needs a vacation every now and then to take a break, I'm pretty sure mommy can have a 2-hour break for a moment to get herself together and to be better. I know everyone has their different way of, doing things or calming down or feeling better or rejuvenating themselves. I know one of the things for sure that I do is I put my music in, I just relax. That's like one of the things that's always helped me, music, and then I like doodle, sketch, or anything like that to always just help me out. And I come back even better for my family and what they need and things like that. So don't feel bad. But yeah, I agree, absolutely, in regards to, when you have that get out of mommy mode, I guess is my way of calling it, and kids see you outside of that, yes, they are like, oh, mom was this, or mom does this, or is an artist, or oh, like you said before, you told me earlier this week, my kids didn't even know I draw. I was even was an artist. I know, because you didn't do it for so long, which is fine. Like, life sometimes does get in the way and things like that, and I think it's perfect what you said. You have to remember that we were people before we got the title of mom. I didn't pop out mom, pop out a mother or anything like that. So we do have to remember that, because I think when that happens, you can feel a little lost. I know probably like maybe the first 2-3 years of my marriage, I was kind of like, okay, hold up. Wait, I know I'm mom, and I was like instant mom, so I was like, okay, how do I navigate being a mother and then as well still having parts of Quiniqua that are still very much who I am as a person, and not feel like I'm neglecting my family or my children or things like that. So that was kind of hard to be like, okay, all right, let me come back over here. It's, a little bit to who I am. So that was the hardest part for me, because I think when we do become mom, of course, our life's like, my baby, my kids, all
everything revolves around them.
Yeah, so that selfishness kind of goes away.
And I feel like that's kind of the thing that's been put in everyone. Like, okay, you're forgotten now. You need to just solely into your kids.
It's almost taught like, it's your family, you need to take care of them.
So like your life is over, it's all about them. Which, it's still about them, but you still have to find a way to navigate the two. Like, okay, I'm still me, but I still want to invest in them. So for me, where I'm at right now in life, I'm a working stay-at-home mom, I would like to call myself. Because I do have an online resale boutique called High Street Fashion Co. that me and a girlfriend of mine started. Right now, you know, I'm transitioning to being a working stay-at-home mom because I still have my business, but I'm still home with the kids majority of the time. So it's about having those schedules. You know, okay, this is time where I'm focusing on them. You know, their schooling, their lesson, their routine. But then, okay, this is a moment during the day where I invest in myself and my business. You know, it's just all about finding the right timing, you know, to fit everything in.
Yeah, and I think as well, each household is a little different because of course there's some people working and things like that. So there's a different schedule for a different setup, you know, for each person's household. So whatever works best for your household. Like let's say, for example, whatever your schedule may be, and if this schedule clearly is not working, everyone's stressed out, you know, it's actually diminishing, you know, the positive vibes in your home. Maybe you might need to, you know, readjust,
take a step back.
What is going to work out best for your family? Because even certain discipline styles or parenting styles, wherever it may be, you know, I feel like even kids in a way have a love language, like, you know, how they respond and things like that. So you kind of have to know that each child, even as well, is, you know, is different as well too, and kind of help them out in regards to that. But I think that moms, we are the ultimate multitasker. The ultimate multitasker. But sometimes that ultimate multitasking can feel a little overwhelming.
It can wear you down.
Yeah.
If you don't just take a step back, you know, in the midst of it all.
Yeah. So I think it's okay to have your self-time for yourself, your self-care time. I'll call it that. It's okay to know who you are as, you know, outside of mom, because, you know, I even you know, of course, I'm outside of mom, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, you know, I'm an artist, I'm a writer, you know, these are things that are still all components of me as Monica. So it's okay to still know who you are as an individual too outside of mom. And like you said, it actually is good for your kids to see that. It really does help. And then as well, I think it's really, really good to know that you don't have to do it all. And I took this from Michelle Obama because I love her.
The ultimate.
I know, right? And she was talking like, everyone wants this thing about, I got this, I got it all together, I can do it all. She's like, but that's not true. Sometimes you need help. Sometimes you need to take a step back. And I think we need to realize that as moms, that we don't always have to have this sword in hand, baby in the other, and running. I'm going through, and
or even just like the
down.
Traditional view of a mom. Like if you go all the way back to just like the 50s, it was just
That's
like
true.
this picture perfect mom who cooked and cleaned and was super happy all the time and had pressed dresses all, you know. It's not realistic to anything. Like you're still a human being. There's only 24 hours in a day. Like you're not going to be able to cram everything, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
So
it really
don't beat
is.
yourself up over it.
Yeah, and if you do feel overwhelmed, talk to that girlfriend or mom or sister, whoever it may be, because I think I'm that person. Like there is true strength in even being vulnerable and being like, look, I'm having a time. I need somebody to vent to or talk to. Like, girl, I know. Let's have our mom time, have some wine or whatever.
Just let it all out.
And just be like, okay. Because that does help, you know. I think a lot of times we want to bottle our emotions in, and actually doesn't help. You end up exploding.
And I feel like also too, like as Black women, there's always that thing on us that you have to be strong Black women on a constant basis. When it's like, no, we can be vulnerable, especially with our sisters, our girlfriends. It's like it's okay. You don't have to carry that with you everywhere you go.
That is true.
So,
and yeah, we do have this weight of not just our family. We have weight of, you know, past that's happened, a certain experience that we've had that we're taking with us. So it's not going to be the same. So absolutely get together and talk it out, cry it out. Let's cry. And like that's totally fine with me. Let's do it. It's absolutely okay.
Like as long as you don't stay in that like crying state.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
like,
true
okay,
too.
Yeah, like okay, I cried. Now what can I do
to help
past
to move past
better?
Yeah, have those steps. Okay, how can I get better? How can I not get back to that? You know, don't want to get back to that place again. We always say here, we always want to grow and be better, and the best way to kind of do that is do it together. You can't do everything. You can't do everything by yourself. I know there are single moms. I know there are those who have husbands as well. I'm that person. I do definitely rely on my husband. Like, look, babe, like I'm a little overwhelmed today. I need a moment. Can you? I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. But look, I know it's okay to be like, babe, look, I'm I'm having a time right now. And he did that. I remember one day I was just really sad, and I don't know what, I can't remember exactly what happened, but I do know what he did, and it was great. But I just felt so overwhelmed and just so sad, and he was just like, okay, look, this is what we're gonna do. We went out, got some ice cream, you know, we explored, we shopped, all those fun things, and it really did help. I just needed to get out of that mode.
Routine too.
Yeah, and I think it was a little bit during quarantine.
Yeah, that's a time that drove a lot of people crazy. So
yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what. I was like, oh, nope. I don't think anyone knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel quarantine made the role of motherhood like
amplified.
Yeah, amplified it. Like you had to do way more roles than you typically did, just because of what was going on in society. So it was a lot to adjust, and like overnight, it wasn't just like, oh, we're taking steps. So that it was just like, okay, lockdown tomorrow.
It was so quick.
Yeah,
it really was.
No time to transition. So it's definitely a lot. So
oh yeah, absolutely.
Communicating with your spouse is definitely huge.
Yeah,
let him know where you're at.
Yeah, because you don't want to blow up on him. He's like,
yeah, no,
what just happened?
What's going on? Like,
yeah, my husband tells me this all the time. He's like, babe, I cannot read your mind. Because I do remember a few times I was just like fussing at him. He's like, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why did you tell me that?
I've definitely been there too, because you just don't, especially like if your husband has a lot on their shoulders, you don't want to add your stress into him. So you want to bottle it in. But yeah, being open with your spouse is huge, and I feel like it's huge for your marriage too, because like you said, if you just like blow up at them and they're like, what happened, you know, that communication got lost somewhere.
Yeah,
so that's important too, to maintain that open communication.
Yeah, absolutely. So final thoughts here, ladies. So I'm gonna ask my sister. So what are the best priority ones? I know there are a lot of ladies who are working from home or have their own business, things like that as well, with children in the home. So how do you balance it out or make it work in your home in regards to working from home, working in your business, and as well still having, you know, your time for kids, making sure they're okay, and with husband, all those things. So how do you do it, girl?
Yes. So my main tip for everyone is just to have a schedule for the day and be organized. Really the week, but you know, we can start off we can start off one day at a time. But just knowing, okay, I'm gonna wake up at this time, I'm gonna do this first. I try my best to wake up before my kids if I can, even if it's just a half hour, just quiet time to jump into the day instead of just being startled into the day.
Especially if you have kids that just like, Mom, I'm up.
Yeah, exactly. So transitioning into your day in like a nice quiet space is huge. And just having a schedule, like I want to be doing lesson time with my kids at this time, and then we're going to wrap up at this time. And then this time coordinating with naps or whatever, you know, okay, I'm going to work on my business, and then try to keep dinner times as consistent as you can. You might do it anyway.
Whatever. All right, ladies, thanks for joining me here. I'm so excited to have been able to do this with you. But I will see you again, ladies, and next time. But enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.